Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for Scorpio Sun and Rising Horoscope for the month of February 2024. We are going to be starting from the new moon in Aquarius on January 28th, going to the new moon in Pisces on February 27th. So let's go ahead and jump in. This new moon in Aquarius on January 28th is in the sign of Aquarius. So Scorpio, Aquarius rules your fourth house of family and home. There's some kind of new start there. I don't know if someone's moving in, maybe there's been some kind of change within the family, but it's a beautiful new start. It's gentle, it's kind, it's positive. Also, on January 28th, Mercury and Pluto are coming together in the sky. So family has really been a focus for you recently because Pluto recently moved into your fourth house, home, family, and upbringing. So with Mercury coming together with Pluto, this is going to be triggering these themes and highlights. Is your family the way you want it to be? Are those relationships the way you need them to be? And so this energy is going to be triggered. This beautiful new start is going to be started along with this new moon on January 28th. Then on January 30th, the sun in your fourth house is going to be trining Jupiter in your eighth house. So this is the house of your partner's money, your partner's finances. This is your spouse's money, your business partner's money, and Jupiter there has been blessing you from the place of others' wallets now for the past 6 or 7 months. So the sun in your fourth house, this is an authority figure, a father figure, some kind of masculine energy in your family is making a beautiful connection to this blessings from the partner's money. So this is very much a go big or go home energy. It feels good. We're going to start feeling this energy on January 29th and it will peak on January 30th. Then on February 1st, Venus and Neptune are coming together in the sky. So this is in the sign of Pisces. This is your fifth house. This has to do with children, creativity, your passion projects. So when Neptune and Venus come together, there's a bit of an ethereal energy there, like a soft, kind, elegant, little happy energy. So this is some beautiful energy. This is a great time to get together with your kids, your friends, and listen to music, have some wonderful food, really enjoy yourselves, get together to have some fun spiritual practices. This energy is there starting on January 31st. And peaks on February 1st. We're still going to be feeling a little bit of it on February 2nd though, so that's just a wonderful weekend. Then on February 3rd, Mercury, which is still in your house of home and upbringing, is trining Jupiter. So maybe your kids are benefiting somehow from your partner's money and this blessings coming to you from other people's money. But that energy is there on February 3rd. Also on February 3rd, Mars has been going retrograde in your ninth house of long distance travel. This is long-term learning. This is mastery, what you want to be a guru at. And you've been demotivated to do all these things. You've not really been wanting to do it. So Mars in your ninth house is squaring Chiron in your sixth house of health and daily routines. So you may have been struggling with health in recent years. Your daily routines have not brought you the joy and the success that you've really been wanting. And so this frustration in your plans for mastery are frustrating this hurt in your daily routine. And it's doing it on top of this energy, this beautiful communication, kids, and abundance energy as well. So all this energy is coming to a peak on February 3rd. It's not really working together, but you take the good and the bad. Then on February 4th, Venus moves into the sign of Aries. So Aries is your sixth house. We just talked about Chiron being there. So Venus is bringing a level of joy and play. You'll probably be impulsively getting some things you want about this time. When Venus is in the sign of Aries, Aries is a go-getter. Aries acts first and thinks later. Aries is very concerned with the self. And so this is a great time to just impulsively spoil yourself as you go about in your daily routines and your health routines. Also on February 4th, Jupiter in your 8th house of your partner's finances is standing still in the sky, turning direct. So this should be a beautiful, beneficial day. You may get some gifts or some news about your partner's finances that should be positive. And so pay attention to February 4th. It'll be a positive day. Then on February 6th, Venus in your house of daily routines and work routines, Venus is sextiling Pluto in your 4th house. So something about this fun you're having in your daily life that Venus is going to be there the rest of the month. This fun you're having in your daily life is helping bring about the family life you really want. This is like a positive pop of energy in family life and work routines. We're going to be feeling it on February 5th, but it'll come to a point, come to its head on February 6th. Then on February 8th, Mars is trining Saturn. So Mars is still in that 9th house, kind of demotivating you from long-term studies, travel, foreign places. And it is trining Saturn in your 5th house of creativity and kids. So there's been some struggles and tests with your creativity, with your kids these past 2 years. And something about not being motivated to travel or to learn things long-term or is triggering these difficulties in that creative house. So just be aware of that. You're going to really be feeling that energy leading up the 6th and the 7th, but it comes to a head on February 8th. Also on February 8th, we have what is called a Mercury cazimi. So this is when Mercury lines up with the sun. And so all sorts of divine ideas, aha moments happen. We start to feel this energy around 7:10 p.m. on the West Coast, 10:10 p.m. on the East Coast. And so this is on the evening of February 8th. Then the energy will be building. It's going to come exact around 4 a.m. on the West Coast on February 9th and 7 a.m. on the East Coast on February 9th. Then the energy will lessen and will start to dissipate around noon on the West Coast, 3 p.m. on the East Coast on February 9th. During a Mercury cazimi, it's a great time to journal. It's a great time to meditate. Definitely pay attention to your dreams on the evening of February 8th and the morning of February 9th. So you may dream the solution that you've been looking for. You may wake up in the middle of the night and have that, oh my gosh, this is it. So have pen and paper by your bed. Write it down. Mercury cazimis come up with some excellent solutions. Perhaps one of the solutions is that you have to let something go. On February 10th, the next day, Mercury squares Uranus. Uranus has been going through your house of long-term partnerships for these past several years. Your marriage partner, your business partners have been all over the place. You just don't even know what to expect from them. Mercury in your house of home and family is triggering some sort of release. Like, I don't know if you're just letting them go from responsibility, if you're just accepting that they're that way, if you're just not talking to them for a little bit. But that energy is there on February 10th. Then on February 11th, it's a similar energy. So the sun in your 4th house squares Uranus in the 7th house. So the authority figure in the family, masculine energy in the family, just really isn't happy with your spouse, your long-term partners. There can be some conflict there. And that is building up to the full moon on February 12th. So this is a bit of a pressure cooker sort of moon. So it is causing you to make some decisions and draw some hard lines between your family life and your work life. And it's going to come across from the chaos or the not being there of your partner. But you're going to have to set some boundaries. You're going to have to choose family or work. And you're gonna feel like there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of chaos going on. You're going to be feeling this on February 11th, and the energy comes to a head the morning of February 12th. So just be aware of that, Scorpio. Then on February 14th, Mercury moves into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces, once again, 5th house, creativity, children, passion projects. Mercury is going to be there. That's how we think. That's how we speak. So your mind is just naturally going to be in that place with your kids and your passion projects for the rest of the month. Also, February 14th is Valentine's Day. So this is a beautiful energy. Piscean energy is very ethereal, soft. very feelings oriented. And so this is a beautiful energy for Valentine's Day. Then on February 18th, the sun also moves into Pisces. So that's kind of like showing a spotlight on your 5th house of creativity, passion projects, and kids. So there's a lot of energy at this point in your life in the area of kids and passion projects. The sun in Pisces is going to be there the rest of the month. Then on February 21st, 22nd, we're really going to start feeling the energy build. So Mars, that has been in your 9th house, long-term learning, foreign travel, becoming a master or a guru, Mars in that house is going to stand still on February 23rd and go direct on the 24th. So you're going to feel a little bit tired, probably not even want to talk about those subjects on that day, like you're done with it. Once Mars starts moving forward on February 24th, you may find that you're interested again. You may wake up on the morning of the 24th and be like, college isn't so bad. Foreign travel, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can learn this language. You can do whatever it is that you're wanting to do, because that motivation will be there and it'll be going forward once again on February 24th. But February 23rd, Mars stands still in the sky. Also on February 23rd, Mercury is trining Mars, changing position. So Mercury is in that 5th house of kiddos and creativity. And so something about your kids or your passion projects are going to kind of cause you to focus on this long-term travel and this mastery that you've been putting off and that you've not been interested in. You may have some words. This is a potential for some aggressive words. Maybe your kids are pestering you about it and you kind of go off, and the next day you wake up and you're like, yeah, they're right. So the potential to have to eat our words is there. So just be aware. Try not to be too aggressive. Then on February 25th, Mercury meets Saturn in the sky in your 5th house. And so this is a good day for a verbal agreement with your kids, some type of contract, written or verbal. If you've been needing to have any of those conversations like that about your passion projects, about your kids or creativity, the energy is just there for that on February 25th. Then on February 27th, Mercury is sextile Uranus. So Mercury, once again, is in this 5th house of creativity, passion projects, and kiddos. And it is causing a friendly, little bit forceful relationship with Uranus in your 7th house. So I don't know if this triggers your spouse somehow or your business partner, but you spending time and communicating with the kids and the passion projects may cause them to get a little crazy. We also have the new moon in Pisces, passion projects, creativity for you on that day as well, Scorpio. So we'll talk more about that moon in the next video. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I will see you soon.